I'll show you some highlights of 21 Savage's birthday party, which had a 2018 to 2013 theme. 20 Savage, 21 Savage birthday.
I think that's disrespectful, low key. Right? And that goes to prove Akademiks that Kendrick is right again. Right? How you gonna say up and down, right? So 21 Savage invites you, gives you a personal invite. This is your moment for people to really back you. But he decides not to show up. I think I would feel some type of way if I'm 21 Savage. Right? I'm over here like, bro, man, the world against you, you know, I'm trying to show everybody that I got your back. Look, come to the party, pop out, let's just have a good time. And I bet you Drake was like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna be there. I guarantee you Drake told 21 Savage he gonna be there, and what happened? He ain't show up. I feel some type of way about that. About 21 Savage. Don't be surprised if 21 Savage starts taking shots at Drake. I'm just saying. I would feel some type of way about it. Especially we doing all these songs, you know what I'm saying? You saying this and that and that and this. Then you don't show up to my party. Damn, it's like that. I feel some type of way if I was 21 Savage. You ask me.
Big party. Here we go. Where's that? Wait. Where's the videos from it? I never find the videos, man. It was on everybody's stories, but I didn't stream that day. 21 Savage party. I don't know. It looked lit, though. I ain't gonna lie. It definitely did look lit. Lotto and Sexy Red at the party.
Exactly. Everyone that cape for Drake gets let down. Exactly. Right? Drake ain't never there for you. But he will use you, though. He will use the fuck out of you. But when you need him, pew, he gone to the next culture. Now he's Mexican now. Now he gonna be Caribbean the next day. He gonna be Jamaican. He gonna be African one day. He gonna be Irish one day. Then he's gonna go back to. This dude got so many different accents, man. It's disgusting.
Both of them looking like True Religion jeans. Yeah, well, Trues are popping back then, huh? Then you see 21 with the Honcho, and then with Nardo Wick. Oh, that's fire. Okay. Here's a little bit of it.
And then it's crazy because like it ain't nothing but a contradiction, right? Because we just seen him get emotional on the stage talking about he ain't got no new friends. People be turning his back on him. But yet, why you turned your back on 21 Savage? He invited you to his party. That was your time to be like, all right, man, you know, like we boys, we cool. Hey, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna pop out, and we're gonna have a good time. So how the fuck you gonna complain about being a fake friend when you the fake friend? This nigga playing Beyonce, right? Me, myself, and nigga giving that whack ass speech. You know, some friends, they gonna turn on you. You know, there's gonna be people that come in your life that's not gonna be there for you, having this old emotional breakdown. And then you don't pop up at your people place. You don't show love to your people, but you expect people to show love to you? Like, come on, man. Fuck out of here.
That street signs up in the party. Look what it says. East Side, Avondale, Stone Mountain. I think Meezy's from Stone Mountain. Reading, Lithonia, Brockett, Clarkston, St. I don't know where some of these places are. Okay. So, this is the front of the joint. Okay, that's cool. Who's this? Okay. They're doing their thing. And that's a little bit more than that. Okay, all right. Okay. And apparently, so Metro Boomin wasn't even there. He said touchdown Delta. He says he's on an island. So make sure you make some beats today. Thank God for the day. Interesting. Let me ask y'all a question. Let me look. Did Metro ever retweet? Did he ever retweet that Young Thug post? He did, right? Oh, he didn't. I know Future retweeted it. Did he respond to it? Oh, he didn't. Oh. Young Thug? Yeah. Young Thug said this. Tag Drake. Obviously, Drake don't use Twitter, so Drake didn't repost nothing. They only posted State commercial. Future retweeted, though. Right? He retweeted. So, you know, I actually heard the real reason of why they're beefing. Like, the real reason. I definitely won't say because I was sworn to secrecy, so I won't tell. But I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I think it's fixable. It's fixable. Like, okay, how can I describe it? Or I won't describe it. But it's not going to make sense to y'all because, you know, I'm just not going to say it. And maybe I shouldn't even
I ain't going to tell, but let me keep telling you.
give these hints if I'm not going to say it. But this is something that I think they could get past. Well, I mean, it's now been complicated with the album, right? So, like, who knows how Drake feels about the album? Before the album, it would be something that that I think if Drake and him talked about, you know, and
it's over a female. It's over a female, of course.
And Metro was open to, they could. Yeah, I'm not saying shit. Yeah, that's the thing. It's hard for me. I can't explain it without saying it. I can't explain it without saying it.
It's over a female.
But all right, I'll give it. So basically, Metro felt a way about something, and it might not even be what you think it is. It's probably whatever you think. It's probably not that. He felt a way about something. From how it was explained to me, Drake. There was no intent on Drake's side to like make him feel that way, but he felt a way. And I guess, you know, sometimes in the natural course of things, when communication is, you know, everybody's trying to get whatever they're trying to get done. You know, Metro felt he was disrespected, and you know, he just from then it's been, yo, I don't give a fuck who you are type shit, and you know, he just never kind of came back together. Right. That's how it was explained to me. Obviously, there's a more in depth and there's actual thing. I just can't say it and won't say it. I was sort of secret. But yeah, so initially, before this whole album and shit, I would think if Drake had hit him up like, yo, bro, yeah, my bad about whatever. If you felt this way about whatever, you know, if Metro was cool or like, you know, had a cool head or, you know, maybe wasn't emotional about it at that time, you'd probably be like, all right, man, I accept your apology. But then I think it gets complicated because then Drake probably then feels a way about being left off that song Trans, right? And then feels a way about the album, right? And now does Drake even feel like is Drake gonna go back to him and be like, yo, bro, like, I know you did all this, but that's some J. Cole shit, right? Like, yeah, I know you like violated me, but let me just apologize anyway, right? Like, so yeah, I know I said a lot without saying anything. Shit, I can't tell y'all. Fuck. And let's move on.
All right.
But Drill, if you wanted that, it's what I heard, again, I can't tell y'all, is that it was a issue. I won't call it a small issue or a big issue because it was an important issue to Metro. It was important. Drake, you know, whatever did said that Metro didn't appreciate.
What?
Felt really offended by that.
What?
Separated. Other stuff happens afterwards, but then I guess he's, you know, and I'm pretty sure there's other stuff. You know, I didn't hear about, you know, I've heard loosely about some women stuff, but definitively what they told me was the thing wasn't women. It wasn't women. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't women.
Of course
but
it is.
Who knows? Whatever.
Of course.
Hopefully I get what I'm saying.
Of course it's about a woman. Of course. I told you. Of course it's about a woman.
All right. Ain't we cooking? There probably was a woman shit, because you know as soon as Drake don't fuck with you, you start hitting up his bitch, right?
Facts.
Yo, and Drake, don't hit me up about this. Don't, because I ain't tell you who. I protect my sources, okay? Because I know you're not lying. Only when they lie, I don't protect them. Yo, you know what nigga told me? Nigga's like, yo, it's like, yeah, I work with Drake, blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah. He's like, yo, I had to tell Drake, like, yo, Drake, yo, that's my bitch you just hit up, bro. Like, chill, bro. Like, chill. I'm like, damn, Drake is a sniper. Drake really didn't know, though. Yeah, he was like, oh, my bad, broski. But I think nigga was like, damn, nigga, I just work with you, gang. The fuck? It's a dirty game out here, man. He didn't know, though. He didn't know. It was like, and I think the dude acknowledged, he was like, nah, you know. Okay.
All right, so that's that for that, right? All right, so that's the end of that. Now we're about to get to Akademiks is going to admit that niggas is on his head for what he said about Kendrick Lamar. And we're going to talk about Lil Durk's situation, all right? So let me get to the part where he's on the phone. He's on the phone with Adam 22, No Jumper. And No Jumper is going to talk about SZA. saying that SZA called No Jumper a culture vulture. And in the midst of that, they're going to be talking about Kendrick Lamar and stuff like that. And it's a very interesting conversation that Akademiks has with No Jumper. So let me see where it's like somewhere right here.
Dudes who like, bro, you know, like, I mean, whether it's like, you know, and a lot of people sometimes they wonder like if like we're beefing or like is this friendly.
Let's find it.
Like Quando Rondo said he ain't about, you know, Kendrick's song where he said he got touched, and I'm like,
here we go. Yeah, here you go right here. Here you go right here. Right here. All right. So this is the part of the title of the live stream. Akademiks might be in a lot of trouble of what he said about Kendrick Lamar. Once again, I made a video about it. I talked about it yesterday. But to sum it up, Akademiks was making fun, was trolling Kendrick Lamar of allegedly being touched when he was a kid, saying that, you know, his cousin put his finger in his butt. And he was making a whole bunch of jokes, right? He was making a whole bunch of unnecessary jokes about allegedly Kendrick Lamar cousin putting a finger in his butt, right? Just go watch my video. All right, I already put a video about it and everything. But that's just to sum it up. That's just to put everything into full context. So now Akademiks is getting a lot of backlash on, you know, joking and making fun of and, you know, mocking a situation that didn't happen. But, you know, he's just on this smear campaign on trying to make Kendrick Lamar look a certain type of way, right? So this is the part where he talks about a lot of people is on his head for what he said. And they're going to also talk about a lot of other stuff too. So let's get to it.
That he felt like people were going to, you know, be behind him and they weren't.
I'm going to be honest with you, bro. Yo, maybe I'm watching a little bit too much Loose Cannon. I told Wack, like, yo, Loose Cannon is just too fucking hilarious. Like, I don't know why you don't have him on the channel. Like, you're tripping. That guy is fucking jokes.
I like him. He lives in Vegas.
Oh, I didn't know that. You're doxing him now. What the fuck? Anyway, yo, so.
Man, that Ebony, man, I ain't touching that stuff. Listen, I ain't touching that Ebony Prince stuff, and I ain't touching that hotel. Listen, I ain't talking about that shit. That stuff a little bit too deep for me. Hell no, those are too. I ain't touching that stuff. That damn Mark Hotel and that Ebony person. I ain't touching that. Nope.
He talks about it all the time.
Oh, so I'm watching him, and I mean, he says, yo, Big U had a play that he used to do. That's where the Meek Mill thing comes, where it's like, yo, we're gonna pretty much, if you don't check in, we rob you, and then when you check in, we give it back, but you pay the check-in fee. Ew. And I'm like, oh, yeah. This kind of sounded like what happened to Quando Rondo. Like, yo, maybe he wasn't checked in, and Big U was like, yo, well, let me not say Big U, but somebody in the Rolling 60 was like, yeah, give the drop up on him that he could learn a lesson, and now when he learns a lesson, he knows how to check in.
I feel you, but like the way that they killed Pab is just like the most directed shit possible. And like we all heard that they shot like right next to the car and like leaned over Quando to kill Pab. But then I mean, Wack was today saying that he saw the video and they were actually shooting from a distance. So I don't fucking know. But either way, I don't think anybody's like.
I pulled up the indictment.
Nobody's murdering somebody over not checking in. Robbing you for sure. Targeted assassination. No.
Now we gonna definitely talk about the Little Dirt situation, but let's just. It's like right here in the middle.
About, you know, Kendrick's song where he said he got touched, and I'm like, yo, Kendrick said it wasn't true. And I'm like, you know what the funny thing is? Kendrick Reddit is getting sensitive about Rondo. Like, yo, maybe he wasn't checked in, and Big U was like, yo, I wasn't.
Like leaned over Quando to kill Pab, but then I mean, Wack was today saying that he saw the video and they were actually shooting from a distance. So I don't fucking know. But either way, I don't think anybody's like.
I pulled up the indictment.
Nobody's murdering somebody over not checking in. Robbing you for sure. Targeted assassination? No way.
Yeah, no, I pulled up the indictment. It appeared from everything I saw. It appeared that, yo, by the way, I've been, like, you know, again, I haven't been to LA so long because of these situations. Every time I think about LA, I feel I need bulletproof truck, police, military individuals because of shit like this, honestly.
The last time I did your podcast in LA, I pulled up and it was just you and Lil Boom in a studio with no security.
Whoa, don't say Lil Boom, my nigga, what the fuck?
It was.
Yeah, but now you're making it seem like we're doing some other shit.
It was like, that was your shooter. I thought that he was for sure about to slide for you.
No, he was down the slide. You know what I mean? Before
he was sliding on bitches at the grocery store.
Oh my God. Anyway, here's the thing.
Whoa! What was that about? Whoa! That's very interesting. I had to look into that.
Here's the thing. Back then, no, and I'm gonna be honest with you. The next time, because I do owe you a pull up to LA, even though apparently LA's mad at me because I made a couple jokes about Kendrick's song where he said he got touched, and I'm like, yo, Kendrick said it wasn't true, and I'm like, what the funny thing is, Kendrick Reddit is getting sensitive about me making a couple jokes about something that Kendrick said in the song that he claimed didn't happen. However, he made up a whole lie about Drake, saying Drake's a pedophile, and nobody thinks that's disgusting at all. So the same people say, how could you laugh about this song, Mother I Sober? How could you laugh about the song? And I'm like, well, I laughed about the song because he said it wasn't true. So I'm making jokes off of it, but y'all are jacking him literally saying Drake touched kids. He's never said.
Nobody said that Drake touched kids. Once again, he keep moving the goalposts. He said, hey, Drake, I heard you like them young. He didn't say kids. Young girls and children is two different things. Why he keep saying kids? You just say, hey, Drake, I heard you like them young. And there's a lot of questionable situations that Drake put himself in that make people think that Drake put himself in this situation. Must we go back to the 17-year-old girl that he kissed on? Like, there's so many different situations that make you go, that's odd. That's odd. So there's legitimate reasons why people are questioning him. It's clear as day. Right, there's so many different pictures, so many different articles, so many different videos, so many different clips where you can sit back and say, that's odd. No, nobody's saying, that he actually doing it. Well, I'm not, because I don't know. But I'm just like, that's odd. That's interesting. Why does he keep seeming to find himself in these situations over and I'm about to say something, but I got to wait for another channel. Over and over and over and over again. Why does he put himself in those situations? Over and over. Couldn't help it. Over and over and over. God damn it. Why does he find himself in those situations pretty frequently? Why, Drake? No, that is completely different.